Heyo.
What are you doing?
Hanging out.
Yeah, that's kind of the point that we're at. Can you imagine? There's listener 710. Can you imagine that there was like 5 people that were just waiting on this show to start? How crazy is that?
Well, 3 of them were us. So, whatever.
You have a point.
It's fine.
You have a point.
So, man, you've got a ton of stuff to talk about.
I do have a ton of stuff to talk about.
This is a sardine case today.
Yeah, we're gonna have to break right into it. I want to make sure we talk for at least just a second, because last time I tried to just fire right into it, it just didn't work.
Yeah, okay.
So tonight we're gonna touch on what's in the garage. We posted up on Facebook for you guys to post up what's in your garage, and I have some Facebook pictures and some messenger pictures, and good God, I just have a lot. I have a lot going on. Right. Rob's pork roast is done, and he's got a beer. I think we're ready to fire this thing up.
Now proceed. We can
proceed. Doherty, you got anything you want to throw in before we get into this?
Nope.
Perfect. All right, breaking into what's in the garage. We're going to kick off with this may not be everybody's cup of tea.
What? Oh.
I'm not a big bro truck guy, but I also wasn't a big lowrider guy when I met Brady, and he's big on lowriders too.
Yeah, if you guys knew this guy, you wouldn't believe that these are his vehicles.
It's true.
Compared to what he used to have.
An 81 Lincoln on wire wheels. I remember that.
Yeah.
Pat says, good morning. Pat, you need to take your pill. Rolling through this, he's got the wife's car up there. He's got his that van. He drives that thing like he stole it.
Yeah.
And I've lost everybody. How about that?
Yeah.
Dylan's building a race car.
What's that?
It's an S10.
Well, I know it's an S10, but tell me about it.
I don't know anything about it. We're gonna have to call Dylan. We're gonna have to get some information on this.
All right.
I have information on the cars that people sent me information on.
So these are just pictures from the Facebook page that people posted up, shared?
I've got some that came from Messenger.
Okay.
But for the most part, I kind of want to go through and get an opinion on this. I kind of like we've talked about small block S10s.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea.
Me and John talk about small block S10s all the time.
Yeah.
We even try to buy them.
Yeah. It's crazy. If you see one jump up with a good price, you just got to snag it up. Yeah. One was still said just listed Saturday morning. So I messaged the guy and I'm like, hey, I'll come get that deal. And never respond. And then all of a sudden it's no longer available.
Yeah. We were already working out parts and what we were going to do to it.
Yeah, we had a plan.
We will come back around to that in a minute because I just got off the phone with somebody who had an idea on this.
All right.
Next truck. This is Eric. I don't know exactly the year on this. Bo, do you know the year on this?
I don't, but I know it's sweet. I went and looked at that truck not too long ago.
It's a good looking truck. It's starting to come together for him.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work, and he's taking his time, and it's nice and clean.
Looks like.
And
I mean, the wiring and the motor and the suspension and all that stuff, it's all new. All looks
well,
great.
even where you can see where the bed's been cut down, like that's a good matchup. Like getting that back together, retaining the stake pocket, keeping everything that he wanted to keep on there.
Yeah, it's going to be a killer driver.
Bob jumping in here. Jimmy, I don't know anything about Jimmy's El Camino either. Does anybody know anything on this car? Because it looks like fun.
I think that was like his first car.
We're gonna have to get some information from him on this. I'd like the idea of a first car. Like
had it for a long time. I think it's been a long time. It was his first car. Until last year, it had been like decades since it ran, I think.
That's awesome.
What's up, BJ?
Other than that, I don't know shit.
So for future reference, when we do stuff like this, we should say, hey, tell us a little bit about what you're sending pictures of.
Yeah.
Well, and this is true, but there's a lot of stuff I just wanted to kind of throw up here.
We're learning.
I'm learning.
Yeah, it's fine. It's good.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This is Josh's truck. Josh has been working on this for a lot of years too.
The big block truck.
Is it a big block?
Yeah. That's where it's at. Big block OBS for sure.
I know he's been putting that together for a long time. Mike's, Dart, Demon, Aspen. There's a lot of cars going on here.
Duster? Is it not a
Duster?
Yeah.
Is it Duster?
Yeah.
I know he's watching, he's listening, so this is all irritating the crap out of him, so I'm good.
Trying to figure out if that's an Echo or a Husqvarna sticking out of the trunk. If you've got a hot rod, then you have a place to store your garden hose and your weed eater.
That's right.
That's all I know about that.
Hey, this one's been sitting for a while, obviously, but I think he's almost back to the point where he says he's going to start getting back to working on it and making it what he's always wanted it to be, hopefully.
He's got a couple of new drag radials sitting there, huh?
That he does.
Still stickered up, already on some wheels. Wonder what those are for.
Huh, I don't know.
Who am I getting a wicked echo from?
I don't know.
Shane's putting this truck together. This is going to be his little parts chaser. I know he's got another project that he's working on. This one's going to be just more of a daily driver type.
He brought the wheels for that truck by today for me. I'm going to paint them, but I let him unload all four wheels and bring him into my garage, and then I was like, "Ooh, yeah, can I have you run those to the car wash and wash those?" I was really busy doing other stuff, and I felt bad. I said, "I'm sorry, dude. I should have asked you to do that before you brought them over." If it was summertime, I'd have my power washer right here. It wouldn't be a big deal, but all that stuff's put up in the back storage, so I'm not dragging it all out for four wheels. So he's like, "Okay, I'll go do that. I'll probably just bring it back tomorrow." I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. That's cool." So we're actually, I'm gonna have him mix up the same sealer we had mixed up for your car. That's what his wheels are gonna be.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's say paint, sealer, whatever.
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and look at Steve Chevelle. You know more about this one than I do, Doherty.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
Steve, obviously a viewer. I've talked to him a little bit about this. This is one of those he's been working on for a long time. Pickard's Performance Coatings could fix those wheels. That is correct.
And I'm doing it. I'm going to.
This is I'm sure he's going to comment in here in just a bit. I'm just, Lunar, I'm leaving you out here. You got a bunch of people who digging the Chevelle.
Yeah, I dig the heck out of that. I think that one looks done.
I would definitely drive the wheels off of it.
Yeah, as is. Bo couldn't.
No, and neither could. No, I 100% believe that neither could you.
Oh yeah,
We would be messing with that deal within a week. Within a week.
yeah, but not the paint because I can't do that. I mess with everything else.
And at this point, I'm not even messing with the paint. I'm doing something else too.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! So this is Todd. Todd sent in. He's working on the 54, I believe it is, for his dad. I believe that's a 35. He's trying to get running for himself.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I like the 35. I like any car you can run without fenders.
I mean, you can run any car without fenders.
That's a fact.
There's no rule against that.
It looks better on those cars, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
like yoga pants. Not for
Man,
everyone.
but you still want to try them at least once, you know.
Oh yeah. I'll find the right color.
Ugh. Look at all those
Listener 710 sent these in. The Malibu. The Malibu he won stock block points with in 2015 and raced the Tulsa list with. His son owns it now. They're getting that back together, and that's a 67 Chevy 2 sitting next to it, wagon. And that's going to get an LS1 swap with a Vortec supercharger. You got the Z06 down there that he ran Rocky Mountain Race Week with last year. His standard issue Nova there, 68 Camaro that he's putting together. 78 Blazer that he's building, and then the low mileage newer generation Camaro that he's gathering stuff up to put it together.
I just want to finish. I just want to finish one car.
Yeah, just the one.
I just want to do that one. That's it.
Yeah.
But all of those look fun.
Yeah, they all look fun, but I can't even get one.
Not even like Spider-Man. Everybody gets one.
That is correct. All right. So
ADD indeed. I
got what?
Yeah.
Stone side for automotive ADD.
Oh yeah,
that's a fact.
I can't even get my ADD focused up enough to get my fuel injection system done.
Well, let's get into that. Where you at on your fuel injection system?
F1. Oh, I bounce all around.
What all have you got done on the Nova this week?
Not much. I put some fittings on, put a couple sensors in, drilled out the spacer for a map sensor, got that in. I think I've got Tuesday. I'll have everything for all the fuel lines. That'll be cool. Some new tools coming. That's cool.
Yeah.
Rob says ADHD is when you buy the parts before the car.
Yeah, I guess it gets worse.
I can't do that. That explains why I have 3 fuel cells in here right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Just couldn't figure out which.
I was going to say, you say that, and like you have a whole stack of parts on a shelf sitting next to you.
I do.
And I have a stack of parts in my garage that came off your shelf because you're now no longer a Ford guy.
I wouldn't say that I'm not a Ford guy. I just don't own a Ford right now. Love me.
I still hate them Smart Cool brackets enough that I finally gave in and packaged them back up to either send them back or sell them, and tried to order the other rail from Motion. And I've ordered it 3 times now, and it keeps saying, I don't know, it takes the money out of my account and then it puts the money back in my account. Like, come on, people.
It's true. Chris says he's got more done in your shop than you have.
Yeah, he has. He's not wrong.
Stoney says just planning ahead for what you don't know you want yet.
That's true.
I can't believe I read that without stuttering.
Yeah, killed it.
All right. So the Nova's making progress. Bo, where you at on your big block wagon?
I'm not. Oh, I'm not doing that. Those are my heads, though. They don't look like that anymore. They've been surfaced.
They've been machined down.
Yeah, they're good.
Lunar has a question.
Well, he specified big block Chevys.
Yes, big block Chevy. Sorry.
There we go.
Yeah.
None of my own.
I mean, a couple.
Nope. I'm new to the big block game. This is my first time, but I've been told once I go big block Chevy, I won't go back. So,
oh, not a lie.
So
there's a lot of truth behind that.
Yeah, either that or I'm gonna need a wheelchair. However it works, I don't know. No, shouldn't have said that. Okay,
no, staying out of it. Staying out of it.
Okay.
Staying completely out of it.
Okay, moving on.
Still remember.
Well, mine's good. Never mind. I gotta stop right now because I'm
all right.
So my deal, I got the spare tire section cut out to mount the fuel cell and put the battery in the back, and what else? We built a panel to that's going to be hinged to open and close, so I can put fuel in that fuel. I'm going to run 2 different fuel cells, one for pump gas, and I'm going to have one separate fuel system for 110. That's the plan. So I got a 10-gallon cell to put over there. Pretty much that's it. John built a panel for me to cover up my fuel tank. I cut the floor out so I could get to the fuel pump if I need to. It's an in-tank pump. So really, I've been working on all kinds of other stuff.
You get that,
guy. Good chow.
Look at that. There it is.
That'll cover some things.
Yep.
That will cover some things.
It's a beaut. It's a beaut.
Got my fancy starter from Devin. That's excited about that. I'm gonna try to put that on this week.
Devin hooked us up with some mean green starters.
Mean green. Don't know crap about that deal, but it's got to be meaner than my Pro Form torque.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be.
It looks mean AF.
Rob asked when big block Chevys went out of mainstream and daily driver cars. I did not know the answer to that. Thank you, Stone Cipher, for jumping in there and answering that. 74 in cars and 2007 in trucks. Ish.
Huh.
So have you guys been watching nothing but Sick Week coverage all week?
A bunch of it, yeah.
How do you feel about the cheap car challenge with Cletus?
Well, I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty effing depressing if you ask me.
These guys are going 9s for $7,500.
I know what I got in this heap, and it ain't going 9s.
It's true. Turns out we need a stock LS with a turbo.
Yeah.
And a spare LS to keep with us to swap it out when that one blows up.
And a random couch you find on the side of the road.
each night, like I don't get to watch much, but each night I hit the bed and start the whatever video Cletus put up that day, and load up the CPAP and set the sleep timer for an hour. About 30 seconds later, I'm done watching TV and I'm dead ass asleep. So I don't know much of what went on, but I do know like the last day they're running 8th mile because I gotta say it's because he's been running illegally all week long.
Yeah, no, they said that track, it's an NHRA track, so they couldn't show times because they didn't have the right safety equipment and blah, blah, blah to run with.
Right.
Yeah, they said it in the video.
Yeah, like he didn't make a legal pass in that car.
No. But I will say it looked like Tom Bailey was having the absolute time of his life.
So now the deal is Bailey and Cletus and his guys, they're keeping the cars.
Yeah.
They're going to add safety equipment to these vehicles, and then Cletus is going to give them another $2,500 in their budget, and then they're all going to meet back up at 6 Summer and run them again.
Really?
Yes, that's what they're doing right now. Which Bailey still has $2,500 left in his budget.
Yeah.
So he has 5. Yeah. See, Benville Lunars is up to date with me. So Bailey actually has $5,000 to put into his Camaro. He's got 3rd gen. So I'm really looking forward to watching 6 Summer now, just because of that. That'll be a good time.
That was a pretty cool addition to what I like what they did with that.
Step 1 with a lumberjack and a roll bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Step 1.
I didn't know we had actually watched the lumberjack race before.
I don't remember seeing it, man.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
But with that being said, there's a different,
but I don't remember it.
Yeah, neither do I.
There's probably 140 other cars there I don't remember too.
Facts.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. But no, I was talking to somebody right before we started the show, and they said, man, what I'd really like to see is Cletus shows up, gives every one of them the same car, just a roller, no engine, no transmission. All of the safety equipment they're going to need to go as fast as what they need to go. And then give them a certain amount of a budget and let them all race each other.
Yeah.
Jimmy says hi.
It's funny every time.
It really is.
No, I think this deal's pretty awesome. Like I said, I'm looking forward to 6 Summer just to see what they do. Hey, now Cletus did say they are gonna crack down on the budget. They're gonna try to keep it, but that's because, like you guys saw in the video, like Jack said, Jimmy needed a shifter, so he had Doug from Motion drop a $700 shifter in front of him and gave him $200 for it for a dent and ding special. You know, Precision let Cletus trade in his turbo for a bigger turbo. You know, right. He said they paid for it, but I don't know. You know what I mean? So whatever. It's still fun. It's fun that they're kind of close. If one just got out of control, it was $100. I thought it was $200. Either way,
it's not fair when you buy a blower for $50 from your buddy.
Yeah.
Let's face facts, though. We've talked about this before. Everybody's cheating. They're just making it obvious that they're cheating. But, so do you think this will be like a new class with
No, because you just said it. Because people can't enjoy an honest class. They'll be cheaters because they're going to have to win.
That's the truth.
You know what I mean? They can't just have fun and have a real budget. I would do it. I would cheat if I could.
It's true. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
Well, you shouldn't.
But no, I think that would be a fun class to watch. If you could get everybody regulated, I think it would be fun to watch a $7,500 class or a $10,000 class, or
do like a claimer deal.
Yeah, where you could buy it for $7,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanna come win? That's cool. I'm gonna buy your deal for $7,500.
Yeah.
So what else did we see at Sick Week? Did you guys see the video on this?
Yeah. I don't know that I watched a video on it, but I've seen, I read about it.
So I watched the video on it. The windshield broke about 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
And he did not lift one bit. That windshield came inside with him, and he just stayed on it until he got to the finish line. I cannot imagine being in a convertible Mustang and the windshield collapses on you and you do not lift at all.
Somebody said they tried the budget deal a couple years ago at the circuit, and it was wrecked the first race.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
I'm guessing some people couldn't work within the confines of those rules.
I would be totally down for something like that if people would keep it to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because it's not fun if you know what I mean. If you can't do that. Someone watches Rogan a lot.
Yes.
Jamie, pull that up.
We don't have a Jamie on this show. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll look into that.
We're going to have to hire one.
This is Jamie.
But he was one step away from earning the name of that car. Like once that windshield folded in, it had to have thought about throwing that top back. But yeah, that's Big Earn McCracken off Kingpin.
Okay, Stoney said he wanted to do a $2,500 budget, right? I see that, but if you did that and people really stuck to $2,500, would you have more time cleaning up the track than normal?
Yeah, man.
You'd almost have to have a different track for those guys.
$2,500 don't go very far nowadays.
Hey, $2,500 almost got us a small block S10 the other day if they would have answered.
Yeah.
Well, after we were done, $2,500.
You'd have to start with something like that.
Yeah.
To get there and have it be a deal like that. But I think at that point, you're just who's the craftiest at finding a deal.
It's who has the most parts sitting on their shelf at home.
Yeah, who has the most parts sitting on their shelf? Who's the craftiest at negotiating those deals or trades?
Yeah.
Loner.
Never been to you.
No, I'm not even partial to like watching some of the street class run. Like I was up the starting line during the circuit and saw somebody take off, and it looked like every bit of dirt that car had ever collected in its lifetime had dropped right there on the starting line. Like it was bad to look at.
Yeah. Jimmy, I saw the 9-second truck for sale too, and it belongs to a lady. It says it was her dad's truck and he had passed, but I've never seen a 9-second truck on all terrains. So I doubt that it's a 9-second truck. Plus, if you look at the pictures, there wasn't much craftsmanship put into that build, if you know what I'm saying. It's pretty junky looking. Maybe that's what he told her that it was, or he wanted it to be, but I would bet my wagon that truck don't run anywhere near a 9.
Was Jason Hurley the one who left all the dirt on the start line? It was an older Dodge. Jimmy. Did you guys see Brett LaSala run a new record?
Yep, I did see that.
And then another new record?
Yeah, he did it a few times.
That car is stupid fast. What makes this thing work so much better than everybody else's?
I don't know. It's not horsepower. They've all got the same horsepowers. What, am I missing something?
Comment from Lunar.
Oh.
Everybody in Miami has a 9-second truck.
No. Ford power. I mean, imagine. I don't know.
Stoney's got it. Time, money, and knowledge.
Yeah.
Looks like got a bunch of all that.
Yeah, that's like the most expensive Mustang in the history of ever right now, right?
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got going on here. What? No way.
What a disappointment that turd is.
Thank God. That's exactly where I wanted you to go with that.
Well, whatever.
So, did he start shedding? Did he start shedding parts off that thing towards the end to try and get a little more time out of it, or has it always not had a trunk lid?
I think pretty sure it started with a trunk lid, but I don't know where it went. I haven't watched his videos. I watched like the dyno session, and he looked like. Some my internet connection sucks. I think that's a Blueprint 540.
Yeah.
And made like 475 with the tires. He looks sad. And then it ran like 1130, I think, and he looks sad again. But I mean, it's a 4,000-pound car.
It is a 4,000-pound car.
That's like shaped like a brick.
True. It's still fun. I mean, I'm glad he's doing it, but
yeah.
And I talked about. I'm pretty sure he plans on putting a Pro Charger on that deal in the future. So.
Oh yeah, especially after this outing, it's not an 11-second car. It's going to go faster, for sure.
He seems to be having fun with it, though. It looks like a fun car, but you're right. It's just not fast.
Thanks, Tony. Nova only made 485.
Wow.
Yeah, what did Nova run though? Did it run 1130s?
Right. No, but it weighs.
Tony says yes.
I think it weighs 400 or 500 less pounds.
Yeah. And were you pissed when it went 1130s? I talked to these guys about this, or we've talked about it, and 10. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I don't plan on. I don't think the wagon's gonna be anything crazy. They're not gonna write a story about it or anything like that. But
I mean,
if I get my car done and it only runs 1130s, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just saying, I'm gonna be mad. I mean, just on the motor, I'll be mad.
They might write funny stories if that happens.
Yeah, true. But there's someone on this listening right now that's even commented that has built a big block, not a Chevy, that took it to the dyno first time out and was miserably unhappy with the numbers, but a little tuning and a little work and everything, he got it. I mean, it was I think it ran 11 O's every time, and it was boring. It was awesome. And if you would have built it, this was how long ago, Fro? 15, 18 years ago? 20 years ago?
Yeah, it's got to be close to that.
Yeah, so it was like the ultimate drag and drive car he built 20. Way ahead. Yeah, 20.
Is it 20?
Yeah,
Can't be 20.
It was an all motor deal, Oldsmobile. I'm not going to call them out, but it did not make very good power. Almost 20.
Almost 20.
It did not make very good.
It was
It did
Jimmy's
make-
car. That's why
Well,
he's so accurate with the number.
Yeah, but the car was full interior. I mean, the car was sweet. It was mint.
Yeah.
Got it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was money.
Money.
Yeah,
Old lady green bench seat.
I love that color.
When he pulled that, when he went and got that car, like the trunk looked like it had been never opened.
Yeah,
Like the carpet in the trunk was new, or what was it, a carpet or a mat? It was the whole inside of the trunk was brand new.
Yeah.
The seats looked like nobody ever sat in them.
Big pillow couch
Big,
seats.
Cushy couch pillows. Made 418 on a Mustang dyno.
Yeah,
Sadly,
you know what? That was way after all the tuning and stuff.
Yeah.
That very first pull on dyno was in. I'm almost sure it was in the 3s, wasn't it? So
Car had 22,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
either way, don't matter. The car ran really good. He could drive it anywhere, all day, every day. You know what I mean? It was.
I wonder if that car's still rolling around and has like wires or something on it.
Yeah, 360s. There we go. It's got 13-inch Dayton.
13-inch
on
Dayton
it.
now.
It was like, honestly, it was the perfect drag and drive car if you wanted to run just 11.0 class all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that thing was ready to go.
Just a
Thought it was
cruiser.
a bad distributor. All right.
memories. Nothing more than memory. Anyway, all right, moving on.
Move it.
Not a great picture, but I stole it off the internet. All my pictures are stolen off the internet. Sorry to whoever has copyright on any of these. But watching Murder Nova fling around that, what is it, Chevy Spark,
Oh yeah,
cracks me up.
I thought it was funny. He was like, "Hey, do you want to go ride with me?" He's like, "Yep," and he got right in the car. And I think everybody was kind of surprised that he was so willing to get into a car to do that. I don't know.
Well, and
I would've
listening to him, go ahead.
No, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
This is the kind of crap we did in the parking lot all the time
This is the kind of stuff
Years
we did in the
ago.
parking lot all the time.
years ago.
Like, all I could think of was a Geo Metro with like 4 guys crammed in it and just e-braking at the corner of the parking lot and then driving as fast as you could across the parking lot and e-braking again.
And all of us giggling and trying not to pee our pants from laughing. Yeah, that's Spark Outlaws.
Spark Outlaws.
But no, just watching him kind of throw that car around, like, genuinely, you could tell the first time he was actually scared to get that thing up to 60 as he was coming around that corner. And even he said, man, it is sketchy to get that thing up to that kind of speed.
It was a good video.
Very good video.
And they didn't he didn't qualify. It was a sad day.
It was a sad day. But let's see here.
You guys want to take bets on if he qualifies in the next one?
Man, I can't imagine he don't qualify on the next one. There wasn't enough testing for the last one.
Like I
Pretty
said,
much
I
it.
bet you he makes 100 passes in that car between the two.
Oh, yeah.
two, races.
Yeah. No doubt.
How did Mike Finnegan's week go?
I haven't heard or seen anything about him.
I also have not heard or seen anything about him. I've been keeping up with Newbern's page, but he doesn't post times or anything like that. There are now 3 seats in that car. Newbern's riding in the back in the best thing I can call is the Jimmy bucket. It's the one mounted in the middle. And I didn't think you could take 3 guys with you on a drag and drive event, but
I didn't think there's any rules against it.
They had the third seat in there. Is that always in there? They had that third seat in there when they were on when he had the transmission linkage backwards and blew it up on day one of Rocky Mountain.
That, that's such a Finnegan thing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, yeah. He did the money shift from 2-3 was 2-1.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounded awesome.
Yeah. Your smash. Day one. Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, I had the third seat in it then.
I didn't see. I don't remember seeing a third seat in it, but that makes sense because they would have to have a spot to mount this one.
Yeah, no, I think they've had it there before. It's been in and out.
Yeah.
So what is it with this guy and breaking stuff? What do you think it is with this guy and breaking stuff?
Well, it's not just blasphemy. It's
true.
other vehicles, it's boats and stuff. I don't know. The guy, like, we all watch Finnegan, right? Like, he's knowledgeable. Yeah. He's got access to good parts. It's not like,
yeah.
All this came up because I watched one of his videos one day and it hit me. This guy makes so many dumbass mistakes. I mean, he does, but just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
A bunch of this stuff, I'm like, I've done that. You know what I mean? But it kind of made me feel better about being a crappy hot rodder because I realized maybe I'm not doing so bad at it if I'm watching him do the same stuff, whether it be rushing through something, slapping something together just to make it, or just to get it running, whatever. What's his saying, Fro? You like to say it. Is it his saying or Freiburger's?
Don't get it right, just get it running.
Yeah, don't get it right, just get it running.
It's both of them.
But it's one thing. It's clutches. All kinds of. I don't know. There's just tons of stuff that he deals with that you would think that by now, how many times has he completely rewired this car?
Yeah.
I mean, completely gutted and rewired it. It's 3 or 4 times for sure. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not lack of knowledge. It's not lack of money. It's not lack of not getting the product. He has all that stuff, right?
I think it might be lack of time.
Well, it takes more time to redo it 3 or 4 times than it does do it one time.
Yeah.
And it's easy for me to say that sitting right here whenever I've redone tons of stuff on my car.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
you see these guys though at races and stuff, and they're kind of getting hustled from one spot to the next and not getting the appropriate amount of time to do anything. I'm guessing if they did a bunch of work to the clutch on that car, they would like to have the time to go like run it through the gears and make sure everything's cool. It just wasn't there.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, like I said, I love watching Finnegan, and I all this stuff's fun, and I'm not calling him an idiot. Don't take it the wrong way. He's not. You know what I mean? But it like I said, it made me feel better about my issues whenever I see it. Maybe I'm not doing it completely wrong.
Oh yeah, I love it when other people fail.
Minor fails.
I don't want them to fail.
Yeah,
but it makes me feel good because I know I'm going to.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm glad that he shows it too.
Yeah,
he can edit all that stuff and not show any of it.
Yeah,
I'm glad he shows it. I respect him for that.
Letting us see their debauchery. There's some of them that are gonna hide it. We're only gonna see the one good take.
It's true.
Geez. If you can get a hold of the Jegs parts, they might be okay. I don't know.
I doubt it.
I can't seem to get a hold of them.
Jegs is probably just ordering rebranded stuff off of Temu, and
that's funny.
But no, like that guy's got a lot of irons in the fire right now. I think Rob may be on point when he says it's just ADD. Like, does that guy bounce around that much between projects? The Cadillac's not done. He's got all the boat stuff out of his system. He's been working on that truck for SEMA.
Now his 69 Chevy truck, man, what a killer truck. But the electric air ride, he got rid of it, worked, and he got rid of it. And then how many transmissions he went through in that deal? And I don't know. Whatever.
But you're right. They all break.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got 2 12-inch Holly dashes in that truck.
Yeah.
Yes.
One on each side.
So he can see exactly when it goes to hell. Did you data log it? No, but I watched it all happen right there on the dash. It was all there.
Needs a Honda.
Lunar's killing me.
Like a chainsaw. In your ass raw.
Like, do you think a lot of people do that? Do you think a lot of people hide
What?
when they screw up on YouTube?
I don't know. I think not as much as they used to.
It's probably pretty easy when you do something that's like a real dumbass to make the choice to not show everybody.
Yeah. What's up, Peckerwood Cousins?
Joining us. He's supposed to be at work. Like it's middle of the day for him. Get back to work, damn it. No, I'm just curious. Like you see a lot of Finnegan's mistakes. You're right, but I just didn't really think. I guess I just never really thought that anybody on YouTube went through the trouble of actually like covering up any of that stuff. Which it makes sense.
I don't know if cover up is the right word.
Not a cover up.
They just don't. You know,
it's just what you choose to show.
Yeah,
I get it. I get it. So are we all three buying S10s again, or are we all three buying Geo Metros?
I'm not buying nothing until my big block is done. I mean, I would have bought that. I would have when John hit me up about the S10. I was like, my answer was, so we going to have these or what? we can do this.
Yeah.
But other than if something like that pops up, I might be involved. But nah. S10 shootout, yeah, at some point. But
yeah,
not till the Malibu is running.
I
think I'm
S10, and they're like, "Why would you do that? You can't even get your own crap done." Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
I don't need help right now. I just need to get my motor in the car. I don't have it yet. It's not built yet. It will be soon, though. The guy who's building it is top notch, and I'm more than happy to wait until he's done with it.
Top
as long as it's
men.
soon. As long as it's like tomorrow, I'm cool with it. Yeah, our top men are on it.
Yes. Is there a horrible lag going on right now? Am I lagging really bad?
Yeah. You have
Okay.
been. It's okay, though. It's okay.
That makes sense. All right. Let's see. What else did we want to cover on tonight's show? I think that's actually about it until we start getting into marketplace. Like I wanted to get into I wanted to talk a little bit more about the budget class for Dragon Drive, but I think we're going to talk about that after the show.
Well, hold on. You missed a comment. It's a pretty good one. Voodoo's
Yeah.
Check it out. We've talked about this in the past.
$5,000 S10 challenge at Mocan
The Gearhead Perspective $5,000. That's
or Tulsa.
Or
True.
Tulsa.
Either one.
Oh,
That is true. That could be fun. We could do that at the circuit.
Gotta make some rules. Gotta figure it out.
Man.
Stoney says he's in.
Yeah, I'd be in, but you gotta have some rules.
Yeah. It's
Somebody
one of those.
Somebody shows up with a Pro Charger and like, oh yeah, how'd you end up with that?
It was on the shelf. It's an old unit.
Yeah. It's an oldie.
I traded an old Phytech setup for it on Marketplace.
Yeah, I bet you did too.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in 100%. That sounds amazing.
Somebody way up in these comments posted that the only way to keep that honest is like you got to sell it for that at the end.
Yeah.
So if winning is worth losing $5,000, cool.
See, and that's where I fail because I don't even have that to lose.
Here you go. Everybody that's entered in the end, we just
Marketplace.
Number them 1 through 10. Put chips in a hat, and you just draw a chip, and that's the truck you take home.
I'm good with that. I think that's awesome.
You guys don't have my luck. I'm out.
Well, if you keep it honest, you're going to end up with something comparable either way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're good. I'm in. I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Oh, who are we kidding? We don't have the budget for this anyway. The Malibu's got to get done.
Make that a class at the Circuit 2026.
Yeah. Yeah. My wife's going to be so happy. She'll be like, oh, you're building another car? Yeah. Come make out with me now.
I was hoping you would. It's made my day.
Let's see. Jimmy's in.
No. He said to enter 500. You can't do that. You'd be not allowed.
Yeah.
Lunar wants to throw a 460 in one. Yeah, I'm not going to share that comment.
I hope to not draw that chip.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right. So
should we make a straight S10 or S10 or S10 Ranger or just mini truck race?
S10.
Just S10. Okay, keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple.
Better start looking
for hold on here.
No, don't hold on here. It's got to be an S10. I want to be taking home your freaking Mazda.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I get it.
Okay. All right. Guys, I think I did well with Marketplace tonight.
Yeah. I don't know. You've told me twice that I'm going to like Marketplace, so I'm starting to think it's a trap.
It's a trap.
Yeah,
it really is. It's all a trap. It's all a trap.
Okay.
All right. Bo, we have little words. You need your readers?
No, dude. I'm good. 1972. Ooh, yeah. 1972 Buick Skylark GSX manual 4.6. That's weird. We'll trade for tow truck. This vehicle is. You start the ad off with that. We'll trade for a tow truck. This vehicle is odd, but will grow on you quick. Reliability and classic look. 5-speed transmission, 4.6 V8 with different heads and a tune. Everything works, including traction control. This vehicle was put together right. 6 months nonstop work every day. I wanted something that was reliable and a classic. We'll trade for something cool.
Something cool.
See ya. I love gold.
Okay. All right, we ready?
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge hater at this point. Like, it looks okay.
Keep looking.
I'm weird about racing.
Whoa.
Do I need to make? Whoa.
Did Doherty just figure out what's going on with it?
I don't know. Do I need to make the screen bigger?
They just body swapped it.
They just body swapped it. That's all they did.
Yeah.
That is a Mustang.
Well, yeah. It's got the Mustang interior.
It's just a 5-speed Mustang.
They cut the body and dropped it down over the pan.
Yeah.
Does it show any better pictures of that part?
No, it does not.
Huh.
No, but you can pretty well tell.
It's just a pan swap. Like, it's crazy. I looked at it and I went, man, there's and that's exactly what I said. There's some stuff going on there. Stoney figured it out at 4.6.
Yeah, it's always weird to me when people would do a swap and use a 4.6 for a swap. Like, what a weird motor to do that with.
Nobody wants one of those.
Yeah, 4.6. No,
you could
I have
spend
one and don't want it.
all the money in Moneyville and still make the same horsepower with a 4.6.
Yeah.
The only thing that you can do good to a 4.6 is absent from this picture, and it's a supercharger.
It's true.
I like the car though.
You have to shove air through them shitty heads.
They're horrible. Mount Crushmore. Foodie said Mount Crushmore. Agreed.
Are we gonna do Mount Crushmore?
I think we have to.
Yeah. What are the four cars you want to wipe from the face of the earth? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that one coming up.
All right. Moving on. I thought I was going to get more out of that one.
No, you're not.
I tell you what, Bentonville Lunar is all about the big block Chevy.
All about the BBC.
I know it's intentional, and I love it. I think it's funny. I think his buttons are stuck or something on his keyboard.
Just Googled BBC one too many times. 1978 Chevrolet El Camino, $7,500. Original 350 motor with 83,000 miles. One of the back wheels is a full-size spare. Lots of mechanical parts updated and replaced. Clean title and what?
What a weird thing. One of the back wheels is a full-size spare. Why would you? It's like starting it off. Well, I'll trade it for a tow truck.
Got a lot wrong with this deal. Let me list a couple of things.
Oh, good God. All right, moving forward.
Trying to take away from a lazy eye or something. I love this car.
I knew you would.
I'm in love.
I'm in love. Not so much for me.
Man,
I like El Caminos, don't get me wrong, but
I'm with Lunar after Lumberjack. I want an El Camino. I wanted to have a 5.3. I'm just going to get a Rick of 5.3s. I'm going to just haul 4 or 5 of them around with me and a giant precision turbo and a shitty tune. And I'm going to run 9s with no cage.
Well, apparently it's an okay tune.
Yeah.
I just want the steering wheel.
Mine will be a shitty tune. His was an okay tune. Dr. Tunamal got a hold of his little.
Yeah. I don't like the body kit or ground effects deal on this El Camino.
I kind of do. It's like 90s overdone.
Yeah, just not for me.
The Corvette taillights, I draw the line.
The Corvette taillights, the crazy fiberglass tonneau cover with the wing. Yeah, it's got all the.
It checks all the boxes for you.
Checks all the boxes.
It's just good.
You can't drive past a trailer park in this deal without having to.
There's nothing we can say anymore that's going to be good, so let's move on. 2003 John Way Helix. I had to do this because I knew that Doherty was going to fall in love with that El Camino, and this will be like a nice cold shower for him.
Oh my God, why?
He's gone.
Why do people keep doing this?
2 words. Underglow neon.
Yeah.
I don't know why people do this. I really don't. All I know is John's not going to come back until I take it off the screen.
The colors this is the ugliest skidont we've seen. Hey, and I love lime green. That's one of my favorite colors. But with orange and purple, those are hooker colors.
Oh, yes.
Are you guys talking about hookers?
Pecker said 2 words: crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine. No, it's we're in Northeast Oklahoma. It's straight methamphetamine.
Which brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
Yep.
And because I knew this was going to be such a hit, I said, the hell with it. And I did another Chevy El Camino to bring Doherty back.
He's just really toying with your emotions.
Super not reading that deal.
84 Chevy. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Good.
84 Chevy El Camino, $6,500. Sell or trade this El Camino with no engine, transmission, drive shaft, or ignition box. It was painted a year ago, burnt copper pearl. New interior, roll bar is bolted in and can be removed. Ford 8.8 with 35 spline axles, 9-inch ends, tapered bearings, and disc brakes. Custom triangulated 4-link rear with adjustable upper and lowers, anti-roll bar, Viking double adjustable coilovers. In the back, 15-gallon fuel cell with cinder, 15x10 weld drag light wheels. Matching front runners, new 28 by 28 1050 Mickey Thompson slicks, QA1 adjustable shocks up front, aluminum radiator with transmission cooler, new braided fuel lines compatible with alcohol, big block Chevy headers, 3.5 to 3.0 exhaust, duals with Flowmasters. Will sell cheaper if there are parts on this car you don't need. Trades welcome, no bikes, no boats, no four-door cars. I can't read the rest of it because I have a thing on my screen that covers that up.
I know what I got. No BS offers. Voodoo said there's $6,500 worth of words in that ad.
Oh, and I'm sorry, guys. I had to read the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually split this one up because I actually like this car.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Not all that
Are you
dissimilar.
guys messing with us now?
Why?
Who?
Are you two messing with everybody? But me and everybody else watching?
Not that I know of. Is it coming through wrong?
Up? Oh, you guys are taking turns locking up. It's pretty funny. I thought you were doing it on purpose. I let you guys like. Are you doing it now? Okay. I thought you guys like rehearsed this. It was awesome. Okay.
We're choreographed. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me if it locks up like that again because
Okay,
I don't see it.
Yeah.
I like this car.
It's just for a split second. I like the color of this car. I like this car. I like this better than the blue one for sure.
Man, I don't know. They both have their pluses and minuses. This is a really nice car. Pretty into it.
I like it. Lunar's on a roll tonight.
Give them what they want, Doherty.
Give them what they want, Doherty.
Bounce that ass.
You guys made me dress like a woman and go to the center of a racetrack. At least you can do a twerk for a minute.
That was actually me that made you do that. So,
oh no, it was a joint effort.
No, sorry,
Yeah, it was Bo's idea for sure, but the peer pressure was pretty thick once the idea was out there.
Doherty wasn't going to let me not do it.
Right? Yeah.
Give us a show,
you guys. I think
no twerking tonight.
Hey, if you guys were able to get on before the show, normally you see us with our shirts off for a minute at least.
Yeah,
it's true.
Well, we're doing our warm ups.
At least some belly button loving.
Yeah.
Now that we know, there's that split second of seeing us before it starts doing the intro. We should all just do that with no shirts on, and then have shirts on by the time it starts.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. He says that, but 2 of the 3 would do it.
Oh, I'll take this shirt off, but that's because I wear another shirt underneath it. It's fine.
It's not even your shirt. It's Steve's.
All 3 deep on the shirt just in case.
This is Frank's shirt.
Oh, Frank.
Why are you naked before the show? I'm scared. Thank you, Voodoo.
We got to do warm ups.
We got to do warm-ups. Where did John get a shirt with sleeves?
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of shirts with sleeves, we got our
bucket list shirts.
bucket list shirts and
I'm
koozies
actually
and stickers.
wearing my bucket list
Bro's
shirt.
got his on.
I was gonna wear mine, but I did not.
They also sent stickers and koozies.
Yeah.
So we got to
Stoked
get some
about that.
stuff together, send over to those guys.
Yeah.
I figure a 15-second video of John twerking would be a payment enough.
I think this
No?
is going to
Okay.
happen.
Okay, fine.
This is going to happen.
John's over there going, "What the crap? I gotta learn how to twerk."
No, John's over there going, what the hell is twerking?
Yeah, I'm not gonna Google it.
Yeah. No. Well, nah. Okay. If you let Bentonville Lunar Google it for you, there's going to be a combination of big block Chevys and twerking. It might be okay.
Oh, this show goes to hell so
BBC
fast.
working.
What? I said big block Chevy.
All right, guys.
All right.
Is there anything you want to throw in here before we get thrown out by YouTube for these comments?
I'm more worried about my wife come running through this door here in a minute and throwing something at me.
That's a safe bet.
Yeah, it'd be funny, wouldn't it?
I like all the twerking talk, but I'm still hung up on this cheap car challenge where we could actually get it done.
Yeah, I'm in.
Must provide $5,000 worth of proof, and then at the end of the race, we all chip draw for who takes home what car.
Yeah, no, I think that's a killer idea.
Because I don't want anybody to show up, Jimmy, with a $500 car just so they can trade it for a LS S10.
Yeah.
So you got to prove you got $5,000 in that deal. You can put 10 in it if you want. If you just want to win.
I think the rule should be you can't,
and you can't take your own truck home.
There we go. That's it. That's what I was gonna say. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't take your own truck home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would keep it. Then it's like Jim. It's a toss up. You got to worry about the guys coming in.
Extra turn and put it in cheap S10. Yeah. You and
Oh, what's going on? Oh, jeez. Oh, I missed out on a ton of comments. What happened?
I have no idea.
Doherty has cake. That's funny.
Oh goodness.
I got the cookies. I do know that.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think the cheap S10 thing would be fun. I just don't know if there's a way to regulate that at all.
Well, man, people are just gonna have to try to be honest in this deal. Right?
Man, if you got to prove you spent the money on it, and then like you're not going to put a $10,000 budget into something, you're going to take home somebody else's $5,000 rig.
Yeah. Well, that's true. But I'm just worried about the other way.
Oh yeah,
People really nickel and diming it to get something nicer at the end.
It's true. It's true.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
And,
I got a feeling we're going to talk about this after the show tonight.
And I'll get that no more skidon't
Petition.
going. I have a feeling everybody in the comments will sign that deal because we don't need no more of that crap.
So tune in next week where we're what are we going to talk about? Mount Crushmore, and I'll do a marketplace.
Is that next week?
Are we gonna do Mount Crushmore next week?
I don't know.
I mean, whatever.
I was running with a joke. I was going to say I'm also going to have a marketplace that's nothing but ski don'ts.
Yeah. I'm out on the skidone thing, man.
Yeah.
I love you, but I don't want it. I don't want that.
Lunar wants a Patreon so he can stay on after the show.
We've been told that a couple times.
For the topless session.
For the topless session. Well, I got to get ready.
You get to actually see Doherty twerk. It's crazy.
We got to pay for StreamYard somehow.
Right.
Take your shirt off.
$5 to get on, $20 to get back off.
Yeah. Yeah, you're paying
right.
to get out.
Doherty, you got anything you want to throw? God bless. You got anything you want to throw on here at the end?
Just a second. Let me see.
OnlyFans perspective. Man,
OnlyFans perspective.
I always think of the Family Guy where. Never mind. I'm not going to talk about it. Huh?
60.
60 what?
60 days.
Oh, Jesus. Aaron, next up, coming to the screen.
Yeah.
We'll have to change that from Doherty to Dirty. 60 days till the circuit.
Man, I'm scared.
That's 8 weekends.
I don't know. I'm gonna...
8 weekends from now, car must be put together, tested, and making passes.
I don't know.
Brought to you by Willie Make It and Betty Don't.
Hey, here's the deal. If I get my motor back sometime in February, I think I might have a chance.
Yeah. I think you need to get that transmission done, get all that other stuff done.
Maybe calling it a bunch of favors.
Yeah. I need to get my crap done so that I can come help you. I'll be out there in my Speedo riding the skidonk for some OnlyFans money.
Oh my God.
That is happening, folks.
Hey, for $20, I'll be on the back of that deal. And froze Daisy Dukes.
Oh my God. Don't say anything about that.
Flintstone car is right. Half my floor's cut out right now.
So we got 60 days until the circuit. Just put that in perspective as far as money goes. Friday after next is Valentine's Day. Get that taken care of. It's also the Starbird Show. So I'm going to the Starbird Show. Everybody else should go too. You're not going to because you're all race car guys, whatever.
Car.
Huh?
Race car.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob asked when the Gearhead Perspective Speedo calendar is coming out. Hey, I've talked about this. I had an idea of having a calendar made, but not a Speedo calendar. Let's make that clear.
Oh, hey, here's what you want to do. Don't anybody tell anybody because this is a marketing deal I got going on.
Okay.
But you make calendars that run from like June to June because everybody else's calendar runs from January to December.
Nice. I was going to say.
So nobody buys a new calendar mid-year. Well, if we got a June to June, everybody's going to be buying that deal.
So what were you talking about, Bo?
I just read a comment and it said banana hammock. No, I made a comment one time. I was talking. I said we should get the listeners' rides.
Yeah,
and ours if we want. The listeners pick some and make a calendar out of them. I think that'd be cool.
I think that would be cool. I think it would, but I don't know.
You could just make your skidonk calendar.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll work.
No,
and I'm going to do June to June so that Doherty has to buy it.
Yeah.
As soon as he says I'm not buying it, nobody does 5-minute abs. Okay, it's 6-minute abs.
The answer to Rob is no.
The answer to Rob is a firm no.
We don't need hammocks for sure.
Lunar, you can send in the Honda. It's a classic.
Agreed.
I'm not saying it's going to make the calendar, but you can send it in. Does it have a big block Chevy in it? That would be cool.
I'm not one to point out statistics, but I know that at our high point, I know how many viewers we had, and I know that number has dropped.
Well,
Okay.
All right, Doherty, anything you want to throw in here before we lock this out?
Everybody love everybody.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.